Good morning, traders. David with Alexander Trade and Investment Group. Coming to, we are 4 minutes until cash open on this Wednesday, October the 9th, my birthday eve. Just as a heads up, I will not be playing tomorrow. I'm going to take tomorrow off as tomorrow is my birthday. So let's see if we can make some daily income today. To be 1000% with you, I'm not sure if I like what I'm seeing. Number one, the VIX is a little high, the 21 and a half. There is a confluence here, right? There is the poor low of yesterday's movement is matching the POC of the 7th. And I got a confluence from down there to about the confluence that's here, which is the extreme low of the 4th and the value low of the poor low of the 2nd. So I do have that confluence. Not 100% sure I like it, if I'm being 100% honest with y'all, because yesterday's value traded into Monday's value, and we got time to time is passing fast. But I really like this confluence, right? Which is the value low of the 7th matching the value low of the first. And then we had single prints down there from yesterday too. I really like that as a buy. I do have a sell single print, which is here. This value low, which I thought I marked that. Value low, sorry, value high, almost. Oh, I'm sorry, it was this one. Value high here of the 7th, matching the value high of the third or the second of the second. And then we had that. So I like that as a sell, and I like this more as a buy. We could come into here, buy up, and then run. I would do that. So with a minute and 57 seconds, depending on where we open, I would play the buy up here. 217s. I'll probably do 218 calls, which I have on deck right now. Let me move that out the way so I can see it better. If we do dip into here, if we have a burst up into here, then I'll be looking for the 218, maybe 217 puts. Money is flowing down, right? Value is flowing down. Um, See if I could merge the two. The minute left. That's the bigger play. That's the two profiles, the 7th and the 8th. Money value of IWM is still flowing down, right? Um, so it depends. Shit, we have that weekly POC too. It's kind of messing me up a little bit. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to sit on my hands until I see some definitive answer as to a direction. I do potentially like here to buy up into here. That may be a nice play, at least to POC. All right, we got 43 seconds into cash. I can't say I'm 100% on this one, man. I think, again, if we come up into this confluence, then I will feel more comfortable playing it down. Obviously, the value of IWM is dropping too, so that's where money is going. Here may be a bit of a aggressive. I may be aggressive on that. So let's see. 22 seconds until cash open. I have 218 calls on deck ready to go just in case. If not, I really want to come up in here. So honestly, I may just wait. Even if we do hit here, I may just wait. All right, we should be opening now. 218. Oh, see how we dropped that? That's tempting me. I don't have the best confidence in it, and there's no volume as it drops too. 218 calls. I don't have really all the confidence in the world in it. And as we're falling, there is no volume. I like this one a lot better. I like that a lot better. Okay. I'm gonna let the market tell me where, because right now I don't know. Uh, there's no volume down there, so that's giving me something. It's giving me something. Okay. 42 is my entry. I just jumped in because I like that rejection up. It's kind of aggressive though. I know it is. I know it is. It's aggressive. Two. I know it's aggressive entry, but there's no volume down there too. Deviation one, two, and we're gonna come here, aren't we? We're gonna come down there. There's no volume. So that's giving me something. Now, how far will we drop until we may see some a bounce back up? I don't know. Excuse me. So I like this one a lot better. I may have to add to it. There's no volume there. May have to add to that. Uh, so my entry was 42. I am now 10-cent drawdown. Definitely aggressive entry for sure. Still like it though. This is I like the most with that single print down there as well. There is no interest. That was definitely an aggressive entry. May be tempted to add to it because I'm starting to see something, some movement in my direction. About a 10-cent draw. Definitely took an aggressive entry. I still like this though. This is really where I want to see our buyers come in. Yesterday I did an aggressive entry drop, seeing it because the money was flowing down. All right, let's see some volume kicking in. There's some participation now, seeing maybe the buyers are starting to step in a little early. Still in a bit of a drawdown. 30 30 seconds until this candle is done. About a 10-cent drawdown. Price is getting stuck. It's a nice little rejection back up. See if we can continue that higher. Nice little rejection tail. I may have read that wrong to the drop because of that initial drop, but I do like this buy up. Now that I'm thinking about it, that move down would have been a good one. Now I see why. I still like the buy up though. Uh, kind of like it better here. So let's see where it takes us. There's something happening. There's something happening right there. You know what I didn't account for, and I should have. Now thinking about it, the money is flowing down. The continuation was there. I should have waited to hear. I'm still in it. I should have waited to hear. So if I get caught out here, I think that's probably I'll take a loss. Had the wrong thought process. I should the money was flowing down, but we're still in it. Let's give it time to work out. There was a rejection here on this 5 minutes. There's a lot of volume coming in there. See what happens when we get to this confluence. I may add to it. We are definitely in a drawdown. And as we're coming down to here, there was no interest now. Or at least on this candle. It's still going, but there's still no interest as of right now. There's something happening here. As volume was coming down, there's no interest. Then it became interest here. Tempted to add to it. Give me a bit of risk reward. All right, so there's another rejection up there on this candle with 2 minutes left until it closes. Back down to it. So every time we come into here, there's somewhat of rejection. This volume is building right here. And every time we came back to the 216.99 area, there's a rejection. Could that potentially be absorption of sellers? VIX is starting to fall. Coming back into there. That makes good sense. Still on a drawdown for 42 entry. Think I may just take a small piece of that because I was so far in drawdown. See if I can get opportunities to at least move my stop. I would love us to go from red to green. Then I would be really interested. I should have took a not should what is it called? I should have added to it to get a better risk reward on this one. So there was something there. Probably a little bit of take profit potentially. This is kind of this right here has nothing there. Now I feel like I should have took that added to it to give me a better risk reward because I'm still in drawdown about what I get in 42. So I'm still in drawdown about 8 cent. If I would have added to it, probably would have gave me a better risk reward on it. Now I don't feel like if I do it now, I'll be chasing. Come on, go us. Let's see if we can break the open. The open, okay. The open was 217.22. All right, so I am in profit. I'm gonna take a small bump because I don't like how far it was. I'm gonna take my first half a little sooner than 43 or 42. So we broke the high 217.60. If we break the 217.60 area, it looks like we may be struggling. I'm gonna move my stop. Uh, let me go. Let me go because I think we're at that. So I'm at break even. If I can get a half, I'm that's Gucci. I'll take that. But I may just take a small bump. Yeah, see how we're fighting that? I may just take a small 5 center, call it a day. All right, move my stop up a little bit. Damn, I should have added to my position. That would have gave me a better risk reward on that one. That would have gave me a better one for sure. Then I wouldn't have to worry about it too much. Definitely aggressive, definitely too early on the entry. And it got me a little caught out there. To 217.60. If that was to go 217.60 high, but it don't look like that's gonna happen. Looks like the higher it is gonna be 217.60 potentially. Again, we're not. I do like how there's no volume here, right? There's a little bit of a struggle to even break the high of this candle, 217.55. Excuse me. I'm getting messages already. Played the buy off. Okay, so my mentee Thursdays. Okay, there we go. Let me stop talking. Let me take some profit. All right. I'm gonna take profit here because it is struggling and it's struggling there. That is VWAP too. So I'm gonna take it there. That makes more sense to take profit. I'm gonna take profit. That's a 5 cent profit. It ain't going nowhere. All right. I took two 5 centers the uh on all of it. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. It didn't take it. Oh, boom. Okay. Half. 52. God damn. That was emotional. Let me take all right, so that's my half. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Got my half out of the way. Let me move my stop. Damn. I was about to not take it. All right, got the half out of the way. Let's go. All right. Let's go to 50 52 was the half. Let's get this 62. What happened? Oh, okay. That was the half. It finally. All right, 62. Man, that was a hell of an aggressive entry for me. All right. 62, can we get it? 60. Two more. I'm gonna move my stop a little more to capture profit. Man, I was too damn aggressive. Okay, that's it right there. That should be 62. All right. Man, I don't know if y'all heard that in my voice, but I don't know why I went aggressively, but I did. Let me make sure my orders are done. Make sure I don't have anything working. All right, everything is full, no working orders. Okay, cool. Let's go back. Now that I am out of it. A little nervous. I don't get nervous, man. It's been a minute since I've been nervous on a trade. I knew in that, and you guys heard me say before cash opened, I was a little unsure about this confluence. I really, really wanted this, and we came within cents of it, and I should have added to my trade. I should have added to my position, I mean, and that would have definitely gave me a better risk reward. But um that was good. I was definitely aggressive ordering here, because of the confluence of the uh the value low or the pull low of yesterday and the POC of the seventh. If you merge it, and I should have stuck with the merge, maybe that's probably what the issue was there, but there was no merge there. There was a merge here, so it's the same place. So yeah, okay. Either way was good. It came within cents of the area that I really was looking at, maybe because I was off. Let's see. Uh, value area low of the seventh matched the very area low of the first. Yeah, I mean, it's within cents, right? It was not, again, it's not going to be perfect. Price is never going to be perfect, but it was in cents of it. And as we came down, we saw there was no volume. And then it started to kick up right here. So buyers were starting to step in a little early. You saw it here. Every time it came back into it, it went higher, added to it. Why I didn't add to my position, I don't know. Because I was talking it through in my head as you guys heard me. I just didn't add to it. I stuck with my original order, got half, and then moved my stop. I said I was going to take my half at a 5 cent rather than a 10. Um, but they ended up giving me the half before I can move it. I moved my stop to say, I'm going to take that, and it ended up giving me the 20. Sometimes it's just feeling. Not sometimes, a lot of times it's feeling. It's like I was saying yesterday, it's the way the ball comes off your hand when you take a shot. It's hard to teach that. You can't really teach that. It's just a feeling. And I knew this was aggressive entry, man. I gave it enough room though. I only was down, I think I was down 12 cent. And my stop is 20. So close to a stop, but not quite. So I gave it room. 20 cent for me is normally, I guess, it's enough to give it room to work out, right? And I'm cool with the 20 cent of loss, right? Depending on how many contracts you buy. 20 cent to me gives that uh that room. Looks like VWAP is where the players are starting to take profit at too. So, and I was thinking about taking it all because of that VWAP, because that's the first sign of resistance. And now I think that was just a 10 cent at this point. Maybe it was a 20, or close to the 20. Yeah, see, they're taking here. That's that weekly POC is coming up against, right? Again, the money is flowing down, value is flowing down, so that makes sense. Is why there was aggressiveness here. That should have been a better. Oh, I didn't even. The weekly POC matched the POC of the second. I didn't even catch that. And then the next up would have been the POC of yesterday. That is why we have aggressiveness coming in and selling down. Again, but there's no volume here and on this drop, right? This is probably just taking profit at this point. Came right back to that confluence and look what's happening. If we go up into here, I'm curious to see if we do, what's the reaction? Again, money is flowing down or value is flowing down. All right, let me respond to see my okay, good. So my Thursday mentee saw the same exact thing. Did he say extreme low? Oh, yeah, 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 here. Okay. Yeah, yeah. He saw that confluence. Perfect. That's why I got written down. The first and the seventh. The first is here, the seventh here. So that confluence here. It didn't quite get there, but he got it. All right, perfect, man. Good eye, bro. May have moved my stop too early, but I needed to. Well, he might have got half. Okay. That's dope. That's dope. So we saw the same thing. I was aggressive, man. I was aggressive yesterday too. I don't know where this aggressiveness is coming from. Normally I'm good at sitting on my hands and waiting, but and I wasn't, and I said it at the beginning of the recording, man. I wasn't 100% confident in this confluence. What I really liked the most was here, and we came within cents of it. Was the low what? 216.92 was the low. 216 5 cent away from where the confluence was. 5 cent. Again, price is never going to be perfect, but as we were dropping, there was no interest, right? And continuing to sell. That's because that confluence was there. I should have added something, and I said it as it was happening. I should have added to my position, and I did not. Give me a bit of better risk reward on it. I wouldn't have to worry about price going back to eight. What was the entry? 42. It probably would have been like a 32 or 35 or something like that with a little better risk on it. So it came back into that confluence and now bought up a little bit. If it's gonna come back to that puck and past that POC, that puck of yesterday, that's where buyers and sellers agree to a price. So I would take profit there. Even if this was a 10 cent, take the 10 cent, take the half. VIX is falling pretty hard, so it looks like most of the bigger players are in agreement with direction. And VIX was falling pretty hard since let's see. So at 3:20 this morning, VIX was at 22 even or 22 flat. By the time we got to cash, we were at 21.67. And look at the buyers now. Now, as we approaching this confluence, look how volume is getting lower and lower and lower. And we made our money today, so I'm not going to play it drop down, but there's some reaction already happening. You get into that confluence. And I had the 218 puts on deck too, ready to go. But I ended up playing the 218 calls. And that, yep, that would have worked out. So good. Okay. Again, I don't know why I was aggressive yesterday and the day, but both of them worked out. I think I was in a drawdown yesterday. No, actually, yesterday I was pretty much in profit in my aggressiveness. I think I may have been like a 5 cent drawdown before going in my direction. This gave me what? I think it was 12 cent. I was down in drawdown before this pop. Seeing price come down here in the low volume in that, and then this little kick right there, that 42,000 in high volume. That right there was giving me some confidence. All right. And I was even saying in the earlier in the recording, damn, I should add to my position. I'm saying that I was early, definitely early, aggressive, but here they come. All right, here the buyers come. Here they come right here. As they come further down and hit that area of aggression, volume getting lower and lower. So they're absorbing sellers. Aggressive sellers coming to passive buyers. Something told me to do it. I just did not pull the trigger, bro. But all right, my mentee saw it. Let me respond to him real quick, and that's the end. I don't. I mean, I can. Let me actually, yeah. Let me do that. So this as a recap, as this goes up, I'm curious to see if we start to see a reaction down. But as it continues to go up, see, we're going higher and higher, but there's no. I'm not gonna play it only because again, I've already made my money. I don't risk the money that I've already made. But let's just watch it together. All right, we gapped up and hit that confluence. Look at that high volume coming in there. Something is going to happen now, right? Who knows if we're going to continue higher in this entire confluence? But that is that, right? This is and I didn't write that down on the chart, but this is the value high of the second, the value high of the seventh, all match. Boom. Look what's happening. As soon as they hit that confluence, heavy value came into play. And I didn't pay attention to what the price was. But it's right now 61. I just saw it was at 58. So 58, let's just say 58, you would have been couple cents, so it's 62 right now. So look, see, that's not a lot of volume there, but there's volume there. I think what was that, 58? 58. So you would have been break even. All right, as that's happening, let me we'll come back to it, see what happened after. But again, we're seeing from Friday the 4th, value was flowing down. We're not talking about higher highs and higher lows. I'm sorry, lower lows and lower highs and lower lows. We're not talking about that. We're talking about value. The actual value of IWM is flowing down. Unfortunately, when we got to yesterday, the 8th, the value traded inside of the value of the 7th. So it was a bit of a pause, right? We traded down, but 8th paused into the value um of the 7th, right? You can merge it to see that overall, even the 8th profile and the 7th profile overall still flowing down. Let me unmerge. Where is it? Every time I hit, there we go. Unmerge. And then you had a confluence of here and here. Now we played that confluence already on the 8th, and I didn't even think about that, but we played that confluence already. There's still single prints here that hasn't been touched. You could potentially play if it breaks the high of yesterday, say 218.36, maybe play that emotional breakout back down to value. You could potentially play that. We all know, including myself, when we first started, we played trend lines and breakouts and all of that stuff. And again, the market knows that. Look how far we go up and there's no volume there. 218 calls are going for, I'm sorry, 218 puts are going for 47 cents at the moment. No volume there, guys. No volume. So if you was to play, say 70, what was it? 47 cent. Even I think we said 58 cent originally. But I still like that, right? Because there's no volume in that. That's that breakout trend thing that people do, right? They know that. Potentially breakout just to fall back down. Play with the emotions. Take advantage of the old trader, the retail trader of you. You know what you used to do. Do the opposite of that. Because they're telling you that's exactly what the bigger players are doing. Let's see. Let me reply to him real quick. Let this play out. Still no volume up in there. I would love to see this break the high of yesterday's profile, like it's doing right now, and see how it's no volume as it's breaking it. I would, to me, we're gonna play the potentially breakout, right? The bigger the retail traders play. I mean, as I'm talking, I'm responding to a text as well. Yeah, look at the volume kick in now. Look at that volume kick in. There's some volume right there. As we go up into it, there was no interest. There's volume there. Let's see how it plays out. See how that volume's kicking in right there? As we prices are rising into that confluence, there's no interest. There's somebody right here. There's some big order obviously got filled. Look what's happening. Look what's happening now. This shit right here gets me excited, man. Trading itself is boring, to be honest with you, the act of trading, but with the reward that comes from trading and learning the movement of the market and exactly how the market plays is exciting. Because the reward, especially being consistent on the reward, is the exciting part. Yep. Told you as price was going up into here, the market's telling us, right? We're not guessing. We're not looking at regular candlesticks. We're looking inside of the candle to see what's happening. As price were going up in here, there was no interest. Volume was very little. Bigger boy came in and said, you know what? Drop this I mean, stop cussing. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little too excited. Let's drop this thing down. Now, will it drop all the way down? Who knows? But we did come into an area of interest. We came into some confluence, right? So there may be, as it continues to come up into here, some more absorption of selling, buyers, I'm sorry, absorption to continue down. So there was one that got hit. Let's see if another order, obviously that hit came down. Will there be another one? Right. As it comes up into here, it's defending that volume gets higher and higher. As that's working out, let me see. Let me finish replying back to. All right, I'm gonna step away for a hot second. Right back. All right, all right. What's happening? What's happening? There's a lot of something happening there right now. Every time it goes into that area, there is volume picking up. And it may have been just that one order, because that one order was aggressive. How it dropped it down to 218.20. So that's aggressiveness happening right there. Hey man, I want to take a moment just to say I am proud of all of my mentees who reached out to me today. I got about four of you guys that hit me about that buy up. So congratulations. We both played the same. We all played the same. I was very aggressive with my entry. It looks like you guys were very patient with yours and ended up playing down in here. But congratulations, guys. I'm very, very proud of y'all, man. Very, very proud of y'all. So it looks like that was just that one pop down. Maybe it was just that one order, but that's to be seen. There's still definitely liquidity being taken from the top here, right? Because now we're above yesterday's profile. Now we're sitting at confluence, right? Okay. Still, as it went higher, volume got lower and lower. We are what, 20 seconds left of this candle. There's some absorption happening. Okay, so the VIX is down under 21. So there is some unity in this move. There we go. All right, so it took a minute. They got looks like everybody's starting to see the same thing. Again, that was that confluence that we marked, right? That I talked about earlier. Actually, part of me be like, man, I should have pulled the trigger, but I stick to my rules. If I made my money today, I do not go back in. It's rare. I've done it before. I'm not gonna say I haven't done it before, but it's very rare that I go back in and play again. I've learned that greed kills portfolios. So I try not to make my money for the day. If I'm not recording, I log off and go about my day. That's the way I want to. That's the way I want to play it. It's been a lot of times that I've learned that stove is hot. All right, I've been too many times where I've made profit, decided to be greedy, went in and either lost all or half of it. Um, I learned like again that stove is hot and I do not want to touch that again. All right, so volume is trying. So buyers are still trying, but as price went back up here, you can see there's 600, I'm sorry, 400. There's not a lot of volume there. So we may be continuing down. Yep. It took a minute to work out, right? Again, the volume, as we were coming into this confluence, there was low volume. So there was no support there. And then the sellers started to kick in, right? The sellers started to place their order. We saw a big one around this area. And then we dropped this confluence area, taking advantage of you your breakout traders, right? And again, I was taught that too. I read the same books. I looked at the same YouTube videos until I realized the Kool-Aid didn't taste good, right? uh, every time I played a trend line like this, for example, and I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because I'm about to log off and chill. Let's see if I can, because tomorrow's my birthday, so it's a great way to in the trading. Well, I'll probably trade on Friday. Because I will not be trading tomorrow. I'm gonna take the day off. Trend line, right? Trend line breaks, right? Or even break of structure, break of a poor in this case, lower lows. I'm sorry, lower highs, right? So that's a lower high, lower high, right? We all read the same books. If we break out of that, then we should be buying up, right? Again, the bigger players, the institutions, they know y'all read and drink the same Kool-Aid. I used to drink the same Kool-Aid. It is the worst Kool-Aid you can ever drink in this game because they take advantage of that. What did they do? They came up into it and the 555 candle, broke the structure of yesterday, the extreme high, and then they sold down. Now, why are we buying up here? I don't know. That could be taking profit, right? That could be a small take profit. I guarantee you this was 20 cent. I don't know about other things that trade, but I know IWM very well. You can easily get 20 cent of profit with IWM. That's why I stick to the 20 cent. Just by years of observing IWM. If you on the right side of the move, it's going to give you 15 to 20 cent easily. And that's why I always take my half at 10 and lock in that 10 profit because of that, because I know IWM well. I've studied the charts. I used to do a recap every single day. I don't do recaps every day. I do them weekly now, but I used to watch this every single day. And when you're on the right side of it, it gives you 10 cent. I'm sorry, it gives you 15 to 20 cent of profit of options contract profit all the time. So that's why I always, that's where my 20 cent come from. My 20 cent of total goal, but I always take half at 10 because like I said, it gives you 15 to 20. So I normally would take that half at 10, lock that in, be good to go with that. I'll move my stop to protect it. So if it does go against me, at least I made half of my goal. Depending on how many contracts you make. For me, it's about $510 after commission. I can walk away and be good for the rest of the day will make it $510. Now, to get my full goal is about 1100. Because to get that 20, definitely I want that full goal, but I'm happy with the half, right? I think most people would be. If you can consistently make $500, and I know it takes a while to get there. I'm not saying you're gonna do that right away. You got to start small and then build your confidence up to then start buying more, to invest in more, to make a bigger profit. But don't make no mistake. The more you make, the more you buy, the more you lose as well. So you gotta be prepared for that. But it takes a while to get there. If you want to make $20, right? If your goal is to make 50 and half of that's 25, shit, you make $25 a day consistently. That can pay a bill off, right? That can pay a bill. That can substitute a bill, maybe electric bill, a gas bill or something. I mean, that can help you financially, right? So, started small can actually turn into something big, is what I'm trying to say. Um, but yeah, IWM will give you 15 to 20 easily. You're on the right side of it. If you're able to find confluences, if you're able to mark your poor your poor highs and your poor lows and your extreme highs, your extreme lows. If you're finding confluences within the TPO chart, um, maybe not be as aggressive as I was today, but you can sit on your hands. If I would have sat on my hands, I definitely would have. This would have all been, and even if I would have added to it, I would have been even sitting prettier. But um, if you're able to mark those, these are important areas. And if you can find some confluence within the profile, like for example, here on October 8th, the poor low or the value low damn near matches the value low of the 7th, right? I'm sorry, not the value low, the POC of the 7th, right? That damn near matches, maybe a couple cent off. Again, price is never going to be perfect, but for if you're within a couple of cent of it, that's a definitely an area of interest that the market has put in. Buyers and sellers participating created the poor low in the POC. Not us, not trend lines, not indicators, but actual buying and selling did that. This was this confluence, right? Which it ended up going down to. I think it was like 5 cents away from it. The poor low of the 7th matched the poor low of the first. There is some interest there, right? The market participants put that there, not me, not an indicator, not a trend line, but actual buying and selling participants actually felt like there was something here, right? There's something here. And we came into that within 5 cents. Again, price is never going to be perfect, but within 5 cents of that, buyers came in early and drove the price higher. All right, guys. Well, that is the end. Again, I will not be trading tomorrow. Tomorrow is my 41st birthday. So, hope everybody has a great trading day tomorrow, but more importantly, a great day today, um, and a better one tomorrow. As always, I pray that you guys find value in my videos and seeing the market a little differently than what the books and the other YouTube people talk about. Again, I did the same thing. It was hard a little bit to kind of get away from the retail mind trading and look at more of an institutional. I think the hardest part for me was to not look at what I was trading as price. Instead of looking at it and price, more pay attention to value of IWM, value of Apple if you trade Apple, or Amazon, or what a crypto if you're a crypto trader, or forex trader or futures trader. It's the value of whatever you're trading, not so much price. If you can get away from the higher highs and higher lows, or lower lows and the higher lows, get away from that as trend, which is not trend. Trend is actually the value trending down or trending up. If you can wrap your mind around that, you would be ahead of the game. You would be moving in the right direction. And as always, if you guys have comments, questions, do not hesitate to leave it on here. I will answer, or on my other social medias, Instagram, Facebook. I will reply back to you guys. All right. Until next time, guys. Have a great one. See you on Friday, October the 11th. Peace.